Hey everybody, Gunnison Undercover. Today is June 1st, 2019. Beautiful day here in New Jersey. A little on the cool side, low 70s. Sunshine's trying to make its way out. I'm down here at the Bayshore Waterfront Park, overlooking the, I guess you call that the Sandy Hook Bay out there. You can't really see, but New York City's just over the horizon there. So there's a video I'm going to play for you. I want you to watch this. I've been talking about, myself and Matt Tim, been talking about the corruption and the nepotism, the cronyism, and how deep the swamp thick it is here in Monmouth County. And this video you're going to watch is going to show you exactly what we're talking about. It's a prime example of it, and I'll just give you a quick rundown on it. There was a business in Little Silver, a small auto repair shop and auto detailing. I think the name of it is Expert Auto Detailing. And they went to a little function in town. They were invited to it, I guess. It was called the Taste of Little Silver or something. So it was a business function to promote your business. And one of the candidates over there running, by the name of Rick Brandt, must have struck up a friendship with these people. And the business owners liked the guy. And so what happens is Rick Brandt, who's running for the mayor, it's a primary, a Republican primary for Little Silver, goes over to the business located at the corner of Sycamore Avenue, Branch Avenue, and says, hey, can I put my sign up there? They say, sure, go ahead. And they thought that was the end of it. These people don't even live in Little Silver. They just got a business. They're nice. From all I can tell, they're nice people. And they were just returning the favor of him, of this mayor candidate, trying to help them with their business. And next thing you know, some pencil neck geek comes in there and starts giving them a hard time. And these people, they don't know what's going on here. They call the cops. Cops come, the jerk leaves, and an hour and a half later, another pencil neck shows up. This time, the pencil neck is a government, it's a GOP chairman, I think, of Little Silver. He sits on the Republican chairmanship out there in Monmouth County, I believe, by the name of Stuart Van Winkle. And this clown comes in there and starts demanding who gave them permission to put that sign, the Rick Brandt sign, on their property. He doesn't identify who he is, doesn't show any credentials, anything. He just walks in there and starts demanding answers from these people. Now you look at this guy in the video, he's a pencil neck, he's a pussy, okay, he's a dork. He's got his little button-up shirt going on there. You know, you look at this guy, you could spit on him, he'd probably fall over. He's definitely not a long ball hitter. And but what he does have is he's got connections downtown. And if it wasn't for this lady, Ingrid Garcia, with the presence of mind to put the camera on and start recording this jerk, he would have got away with it, and he probably would have made the phone calls, and some people downtown probably would have come down and harassed his business. But she recorded it, and one of the things I want to point out is how important the power of recording these jerks, these government turds, and these blue zero hero turds, because all the time the camera always exposes the bad one. It just, I don't know what it is. It's like a magnet. The camera always exposes them. And this turd, he got caught. He got caught for who he is. And I want to say that if this guy is a Republican GOP in Little Silver, and he's representing the sitting mayor candidacy, this is what's supporting him? A bunch of thugs going out and intimidating a local business who was just trying to support a candidate? I'm happy. I'm so glad. I feel sorry for the Garcias because they're caught up in this nonsense that they didn't ask for, and they were just trying to do the right thing. But then you got some government pencil neck corrupt turd going there trying to intimidate them because they got a sign up at the business. And I think one of the reasons they're complaining is because that this business sits at a very busy intersection, and it's probably one of the better intersections in town for advertising. So yeah, so watch the video, and when it's done, I'll come back and we'll talk some more about it.
What would you like to access?
Do you have permission to put your signs up?
I didn't know I needed permission to put anything.
No, I'm asking, did you have permission to put
what
these
is it give you the
signs up?
right to come here and ask me in my business if I have permission?
Because we have had complaints in town about signs being put up without permission.
Who's giving
and I was asking you
who's giving a complaint?
if you had were upset about the sign. If you had given permission to have Rick Brandt signs put up on your
I don't have
property.
to answer any of your questions.
No, you
Because
don't.
you know,
I'm asking a question.
So what happens if they stay up there?
You can keep them up.
Okay.
That's not
Nothing
nothing.
happens.
But
I'm asking you.
but you don't have the right to access.
access.
You don't have the right to access anything because I don't come to your house and ask you anything. But I will call the police department, and I will have them.
Call the police department and
Okay.
ask for Dan Shaffrey.
I'm not gonna ask for nobody. I'm gonna ask for the police.
ask for an officer.
For an officer.
Ask for whoever you want to ask for. We've had complaints.
Hi, how are
We're
you?
trying to
Can
keep
I have an
everything
officer
particularly
here,
on
please? I have one of
commercial
these
property.
other guys.
What's
Will,
wrong?
don't say anything. Will, don't
Nothing's
say. Will, don't say
wrong.
anything.
You're okay.
I would like to have an
Nothing's
officer here. Yeah, it's
If
another
you're
one of these
okay
counselors.
with it.
Please help us out. Please help us out. Please help us out. Please. No, you can't stay. The police is
Stay
coming.
right here. The officer's gonna come speak
The
to
police
you.
is coming. I already called the news. I already called the news. I already called the news. Please, officer. Yes, please, officer, help us. Please
guys
help us,
are
officer.
using
Please.
power.
Please help us. Will, don't say anything. Will, don't say anything.
This is the second time in 10 minutes.
Will, don't say anything. Will, don't say anything.
No, we had a
Just let us.
complaint across the street.
Please, officer, help us.
Why are you
Please.
so upset? What's
Please.
your problem here?
Because
You don't have. We don't have to
My
answer.
daughter.
We don't have to answer any of your questions, sir. The police is coming. The police is coming. We don't have to answer any of your questions. No, you're not.
stand out.
No,
Stay right here till the officer
sir.
gets
Yes.
I will stand outside until he...
stay here.
Okay. No, it's another guy, and he's trying to leave. Yes.
Another
yes,
city
please.
member.
Yeah, he's asking us questions. I don't know why we've been harassed to ask a question.
We put the sign
I
up.
don't know why.
Signs were put up
I don't know
without
where we are
across
harassing
the
by the
street.
city, but
Signs were put up at
Come
Builders
here.
Get your
General.
finger out my
Get your
face.
finger off his face, please.
Back away from me.
Yeah,
What
but-
is your name,
Back
by the
Please,
way?
no, Will.
What is your
Excuse
name?
me, back
You're
away from
asking
us.
me my name. What is your
Because you
name?
came here, sir. Because you came here, sir. We didn't go.
I came
We didn't went to
here
your house.
getting gas.
He's right here.
And I asked you a question.
We are not. We don't go to your house and ask you questions, sir.
This is a
we don't.
public
This is a harassment. So doesn't mean we have to answer. We still have the right to don't answer your questions. You know. Yes, please. Yes. He's in a Mercedes E350. Plate is YHJ19K. 19K. Here is the officer. Thank God. Here is. Hi, officer. How are you? Officer, how are you? An officer Taylor was here before for the same issue, and this guy is coming again to harass us and ask us questions. We don't go to their property and ask them questions. He putting a finger in front of my husband's face and harassing us that we're not allowed to do this or that. It's like that sign over there, the orange sign that they were doing construction. Nobody ever asked us to put that there, and it's there. So why give this guy the right to come here and harass us?
May I? I'll talk to you over there. You go over there.
This is bad, officer. I'm so nervous that my daughter's inside.
So what's going on?
He come here and ask us questions again like the other guy. You don't have a right to do this. You don't have a right to
They're
do
gonna shut
that.
our business
Yeah,
down.
what
and,
is
like,
your problem, officer? What is your problem? How many of these people exist?
Taylor's on his way here. I'll speak with this
What pissed me off is he started sticking his finger in my face. Like, what the fuck wrong with him?
What is wrong with
Where
him?
when this happened.
I was
Right
standing
here.
underneath the car working.
Yeah.
He walks right into the shop and
Yeah.
he's in charge here. Like, this is the second guy in 20 minutes.
I already called the news for them to come here. They're coming here. Hi.
Fucking guy sticking his finger in my face. Walk right in the shop.
Another counselor of them.
This needs to stop, guys.
No, you.
No.
Okay.
I saw the Rick Brandt. Videotaped and asking me who I was, what's going on, what authority do I have, why did I have to count there? I said,
This is bad, Will.
Hey, Sue.
hey, hello, Mike.
Yeah, I don't know why is this happening. This is horrible.
Worked out for.
This
So what
is
happened?
horrible.
What happened?
He came here and started saying the same thing. Same thing. Yeah. So I came here to hear again what this guy is saying. And who's in charge? You own the place. What the signs are here? Yeah. Officer, why is this happening?
Oh, slow
He
down.
said though they got to come down.
Yeah.
He said, you got permission to put these signs
I'm
up?
asking
There's
you,
complaints
who
everywhere.
put it
Everybody's
there?
complaining.
Everybody's complaining. I got a call.
And then she called, started recording,
Yeah.
and then the guy starts fucking wants to leave, and he starts putting his finger in my face. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
And doing
You have
like
that
this.
video?
Yeah, right here,
Can I see?
officer. Yes.
Well, he's got his camera on now, so don't worry about that. I just want to see.
So what do you think of that video? That was a government, not a government, but a GOP person for the Republican Party in Little Silver coming into that man's business and demanding answers. Now, those Garcias are nice people. If that had been my business, I would have grabbed that pencil neck by the back of his collar and turned him around and kicked him in the ass right out the door. What the hell is he to come in there? But, you know, this is a good example of what goes on. And now the next thing is happening is people are calling up the Garcia's business and saying, we're not doing business with you anymore because they got a sign out there. But, you know, my message to the expert detailing, auto repair, the Garcias, Mr. and Mrs., my message to you, you don't want the people that don't want you. You want the people who do want you, who support you. So don't worry about any turd out there, any little lily white dork that's part of the swamp says, I'm not going to do business with you. Good. Don't let the door hit you in the ass. There'll be plenty of people are going to come in there because you're a stand-up person, stand-up people, stand-up business. Screw them. You know, I get that once in a while, oh, I'm unsubscribing. Good, leave. I don't want you. I want the people that like what I have to say. And that's my message to the Garcias. Now, I want to say I did go down to that business. They were closed. This was yesterday, May 31st. They were closed up. I suspect that they were being annoyed to no end, and they didn't come to work for whatever reasons. But when I showed up there was another guy there, and then we struck up a conversation, and I asked him who he was, and he says, well, I'm a reporter. And I said, well, I guess I'm a reporter too. I have a YouTube channel, so what's the name of yours? And he tells me, More Monmouth Musing. He gives me his business card, which is right here. There it is. The guy's name is Art Gallagher. So I started talking to this Art Gallagher, and he turned out to be a real jerk. And I said, you sound very pro for the mayor. You don't like Brandt? And he goes, no, I don't like him. He's no good. I said, well, what's so bad about him? He said, well, you know, he violated school policy. What policy was that? He was recording, and he took some pictures with him, some kids. He was doing a little promotion thing over there, and he took some pictures or something. So what? Who cares? And because when he was a volunteer fireman, he took a picture of a fire scene. Like, what fireman has never done that? And who lost in the end when the fire department booted Brandt out? The fire department lost because you had a guy that was showing up for fires, volunteer fire department, and you got rid of him. So what? Who lost? The town lost. They lost a man who was volunteering his time to fight fires. And then he goes on to badmouth the owner of this place, the Garcias, and starts alleging that that Mr. Garcia did something in the past that was questionable. And I said, well, what's that have to do with anything? Well, people need to know who's supporting Brandt. Well, you know what? Mr. Art Gallagher, you're a jerk. You're a douchebag, okay? You know, lucky for you, the video that I had, I didn't hit the record button, so I don't have the record of that conversation with you. But I looked at your More Monmouth Musing webpage, and you're just a hack for the swamp. You're out there promoting these swamp people. So that's what's supporting Mr. Neff? You? You're a turd. That's right, you're a turd. And as far as you saying that, well, these people don't live in the town, well, they pay taxes. They might not have the right to vote because they're not, they don't live in the town, but they have a business in this town, and they pay taxes through their rent. So they have a monetary interest in what goes on in the politics of Little Silver. And the way I see it right now, that the sitting mayor, Neff, I forget his first name, Neff, seems to be part of the swamp. this thick, stinky swamp out here in Monmouth County where they're all connected, they're all buddies, they're all helping each other out, they're not looking out for you and I would say, if you're a Little Silver resident and you're watching me right now, don't vote for this Neff. Vote for this Brandt guy. He's a young guy, he's energetic, seems like he wants to do the right thing. He's not part of the swamp. Give him a chance. So what, he took a picture at a fire scene, so what? And so what, he got, I don't know what the details were at why he got, what policy of some school he violated. And then, you know, I jump onto another thing. Redbank.Green puts a story up about how they had a debate and one of the candidates was not there, as if he was a no-show purposely. Well, I think you held it at a school where the school said he wasn't allowed on there, but I don't know how legal that is, because if this is a public event and the public is invited, why is he not there? I would say, Mr. Brandt, go stand outside on a sidewalk and say, here, I'll hold it right here. And Rick Brandt, if you see this video, I want you to call me. I want to help you. I know time is running out, but I want to help you. This is Gunnison Undercover for the Gunnison Nation, exposing the crap here in Monmouth County. Till next time, you see something, you record something. Miss Ingrid Garcia recorded something and she exposed a political turd.
What would you like to ask us?
Do you have permission to put your signs up?
I didn't know I needed permission to put anything.